There are three types of photo editors on Android. There are some that try to rival the desktop photo editors like Adobe Lightroom CC. The second type is a lighter editor like Snapseed that does the basics and tries to do the work for you. Finally, we have a social media filter photo editors that don't do much but add some fun effects. There are enough of all three of those options to make one set spin. So we made a list of the best photo editors on Android. Image is one of the newer photo editors with some decent features. It's very similar to LG's V40 Cinemagraph feature. You can take photos with no moving elements and add moving elements to them. You can do the basic editing like brightness, blur, crop, rotate, saturation and other stuff. Then you can add any one of the number of pre-made animations to give the photo a life. Touch Retouch is one of the more unique photo editor apps. It doesn't do the usual stuff like smooth your skin or remove red eye. Instead, it removes other stuff from the photo. You can do things like remove unsightly power lines from your shot, small objects that you don't want there, and in some cases you can even remove people. The app either works insanely well or not at all. We don't recommend that you expect miracles, but it does a fairly decent job most of the time. Snapseed is definitely among the best photo editor apps. Google bought this a few years ago. The app has grown into quite a powerful photo editor in this space. It supports raw photos which will please photographers greatly. You can also tune the image using a variety of sliders and one-touch enhance tools. There are also some filters as well if you are into that. It's deceptively light and simple for how powerful it is. However, this app also hasn't had an update since 2018, so we are not sure if this is an inactive development anymore. Pixlr by Autodesk, also known as Pixlr Express, is a powerful photo editor. It has one of the best one-touch enhanced tools that we have seen. It also includes a ton of other features and tools that you can use. There are also filters, although it cleverly disguises them as overlays, and also includes cosmetic editing tools like blemish removers and teeth whiteners. It's one of the better photo editor apps with a little something for everybody. Photomate R3 is a spiritual successor to Photomate R2, which was one of the best photo editors on the list. It's still rather new, so do expect it to evolve and get better over time. For now, you will have access to a fairly strong suite of editing tools, including all of the basics. It also has native support for RAW files, which is great for photographers. The app also comes with a lens collection, so you can fix lens issues including distortion and chromatic aberration. PicsArt has been around for a very long time and has accumulated over 250 million downloads to date. Thankfully, the developers have done a decent job updating the app to keep it modern. You'll find a lot of usual stuff including the light editing tools as well as filters, text, stickers and collages. It boasts over 100 editing tools as well as community of creative people to share stuff with. You can also use this app to generate animated GIFs and even draw on your photos. It's a strong option with a lot of features. There are also plenty of other photo tools by PicsArt. Photolab isn't among the most popular photo editor apps. The app manages to do quite well though. It boasts over 640 filters, frames and effects for you to play with, which makes it among the largest collection available to consumers. With this one you can create montages, lightly edited photos, stitch together effects to create some unique photos to share with friends. Photo Effects Pro is definitely an editor for those who like to play with filters, effects, stickers and things like that. It boasts over 40 filters, effects as well as ability to add text, stickers and frames as well. The editing features are actually pretty basic. However, the developers recently redid the application and with it came the removal of a few beloved filters and features. Hopefully the developers add those back in soon. Motionly, formerly Pixelloop, is a neat photography app with some pretty cool tricks. It turns static photos into GIF style images with some simple swipes and taps. The effect works best with things like water or clouds, but there are plenty of other examples of use as well. Some other features include adding elements that weren't there before and overlays that can add to the ambience of a photo. This won't get the red eye out or crop your photo, however the ability to add some extra effects is kind of neat. Litex. There are quite a few decent features as well. It has background changer tool, color splash effects and a range of slider tools like color balance, levels and curve. You can even merge photos together. There are also blur features, photo collages, shape manipulation and stickers. It's still in beta, that means there are bugs. However, it should eventually be among the top 5 or so photo editors out there. InShot Photo Editor. InShot Photo Editor Pro is a fairly decent editor. This is a new style editor with tons of things like filters, stickers and other such effects. The app houses all of these effects in a store style layout and you can pick and choose the ones you want to download. Of course, some of them are only available on the Pro subscriptions, so prepare for that. In any case, it does actually edit some photos. You can do things like retouch photos, cut things out of the image, and it covers the other basics like cropping and such. Photor. Photor is a long-time member of this list and there are many blogs and lists that list Photor as a must-have option. Agree, it's a lot more actual editing tools than most and includes the ability to enhance tools with a one-tap tool for your convenience. Some of the other tools include crop, rotate, brightness, contrast, saturation, exposure, vignetting, shadow, highlights, temperature, tint, RGB, and if those aren't working, there are over 100 filters for you to choose from. It's definitely worth a shot. Airbrush is an excellent option for editing photos of people. It features a lot of people-focused features such as pimple removal, skin smoothing, red eye removal, and a teeth and eye brightener function. There is also a bokeh mode to turn any photo into one with a blurry background. In addition, the app comes with a separate camera function that lets you edit the photo before you take it. Thus, you can get your selfie framed up in a camera and then apply edits before taking the final product. Adobe has released a plethora of editing tools over the last couple of years. Included are some of the best photo editor apps available. Some of the options include Adobe Photoshop Express, Adobe Photoshop Mix, and Adobe Lightroom. Each one has a variety of features to help you do things. You will be able to do simple stuff like removing red eye to editing raw files taken by your smartphone or DSLR camera. Adobe Lightroom especially gets updated rather frequently with new features. The only potential caveat is that some of them require an Adobe Creative Cloud subscription in order to use all the features. So this is my third video here. Been a long gap since I uploaded my previous video. The reason for this is I got busy because of my studies, so videos will take time to get uploaded from now on. This is because during quarantine I didn't have anything to do, so I started this, but I now have a behemoth of things to do which are very importunate. Anyways, to appreciate my work, consider subscribing and see you in the next video.